Hello everybody and welcome to my another video. The reason for today's video is basically talk a bit about the next 3 days that I'm pursuing. As I mentioned, in order to get something, there are three must things you should keep in mind. One, what do you want and what do you want to do? Your purpose, your goal, that should be fucking clear. Crystal clear as water. No negotiations on this. Two, are you capable of it? If not, become capable. Become worthy of it. And find out how are you going to achieve the goal that you want. We call it the plan. Do you have the plan? Do you know how to achieve it? If yes, then you can go on to the third stage, and that is being aware and consistent, no matter what. That's must. And this is the answer for those who are lazy but ambitious. If you know what to do, if you have the solid, rigid plan and strategy, like I was the same person maybe a few weeks ago or a few months ago, like I knew what I had to do. I knew what I can. I knew what I was capable of. I knew what I can achieve. I knew what I had to do, like every single fucking steps. What I had to do to get my goal, to get what I wanted. The problem was laziness, procrastination, and inconsistency. Like these three things kill your dream. They kill your dream. So it's very important for someone who is in their journey, who is in their way to success. I think that would be the right phrase. It is very important for people like me, for people like you, for anybody, like maybe who's watching this video. Like basically, I am just creating these videos for fun, for awareness, for you know, making my thoughts come into the real world. Because these things that I say keeps, you know, going through my head. These things keep going through my head, and I have such thoughts. So I believe if I just take it out and bring it to the real world, I might be able to be the byproduct of my thoughts, because that's who you become and who you are. You are the byproduct of your mind, your mindset, how you think, and what you believe. So back to the topic, three things. One, knowing what you want. Two, having a plan. And three, being consistent and aware. Awareness is very important if you are pursuing something, if you're after something, if you want something in your life, if you're not aware, or even if you're not aware now about by your current situation, by your current thoughts, by your current actions that you take every day, then you'll be just the victim of the flow of the life. Your life will not go as planned. Your life will never go as you hoped, as you expected, as you planned. Though you have the goal, you have the freaking the freaking plan. But there's one thing missing is that you once you're motivated for a day, for a week, maybe for a month, then that chart declines. You stop feeling motivated. You stop feeling like doing. You'll stop having that relentless thoughts and mindset. Once again, you'll go back to scrolling. You'll go back to as your life was. Now, there's no guidebook, there's no playbook, there's no freaking motivational video or, a book from influential peoples, influential people. So I have a bit mistakes in my grammar and the way I speak English. So I hope you don't mind. Like, it's my third language, God. For God's sake, yeah, it's my third language. So it's very clear. There are three things you have to keep in your mind if you want to achieve your goals. One, you must know what you want. You must know what you need. You must know what the fuck do you want. Like, this is so fucking important. Second, you must have a plan. You must have a plan what you want. For what you want, you must have a plan, a strategy, a roadmap, and a freaking blueprint on what you want from your life. And how are you going to get it? And third, this is the most important thing of all the other rules, of everything else you see on the internet. You have read a book, you have watched a video, you have listened to a podcast, or you have read a book. There's one thing I must tell you. I'm saying it based on experience. Like, hey, I am a student of this journey. I'm not a millionaire, I'm not an influential fucking person who has millions in the bank. I'm in the same path as you. I was the same ambitious but lazy person who watched the videos on this topic and thought maybe all of a sudden there would be a voila type of magic. A genie would, pop up and basically change my life. That videos, books, those are not what can change your life, what can change your state. It's your mind. You must understand that despite these two things, they know what they want, they know what they're capable of, two, and they have the plan to achieve what they want. Despite these two things, still they fail. Why? Still you have failed multiple times. Why? You have been on a monk mode for 30 days or 2 months or 3 months. You have been on a 60 or 90 days type of challenge. But still, you have failed multiple times. You've lost the motivation you had the first day. You've lost the will that you wanted, that you ever had, basically. You got back to scrolling, you got back to watching movies, you got back to the quick dopamine things. Why? The answer here is awareness. If you are achieving something, if you are after something, if you're pursuing something in your career, in your life, there's one thing that is the most important, and that is awareness. Constant awareness. That's the most fucking important thing you can ever achieve, you can ever make your habit. Make this your habit. Remind yourself consistently. Keep reminding yourself again and again. Every day, every hour, every time you feel weak, every time you feel tired, every time you feel unmotivated. Because as the saying goes, time heals everything. Time heals the wounds. Maybe if you want to achieve something, maybe if you want to get something in your life, in your career, maybe you're hurt badly. Maybe there's something that's incomplete in your life that needs to be fixed. That's why you're after all those things. That's why you came up with that plan, with that goal, with that strategy, and you were motivated for a week or a month or 3 months. You started that monk mode and shit. And you came back to zero. Why? Because the difference in your mindset and in your thought, in your motivation, in your discipline that you had the first day was a lot than you had after a week or after an hour probably. People start losing their motivation after 10 minutes. Like if you have something that's so meaningful that you want to achieve and you have the plan for it, still you fail is because you don't have that constant awareness. You don't have that constant repeats of reminding yourself. So that's very important. And the reason I'm creating all of these videos is because I don't want to lose the mindset I have right now. I don't want to lose the thoughts I have right now inside my mind. And honestly, I must tell you this, that I was feeling kind of unmotivated before creating this video. And I'm creating this video solely because I want to build that awareness. I want to, kind of get aware of my environment, of my thought, of my mindset, and what I want. And how much time do I have? And if you don't, you will start losing the motivation. motivation will start. Maybe if not the motivation, like motivation is not a real thing and it's not quite meaningful and important because you are going to lose motivation no matter what. No matter what, you are going to lose the motivation. But what you need to build is purpose. Purpose behind the goal you want to achieve. What's the reason? Now, once that reason is solid, hard, and rigid, there's no way you will stop thinking about it. There's no way you will stop thinking about it. No matter what, if you're tired, if you're sick, your life is all apart, someone died that day, your leg's broken, but still you fucking get up and do what's necessary. Now you need that type of purpose, you need such goal. If you have that kind of goal and you have a plan that backs the purpose of the goal you have, but you don't have the constant reminder, you're going to fail once again. Maybe you're motivated right now, you're watching this video maybe, but within the next 10 minutes or hour after you've watched this video, everything gets back to normal. That's how us human are. That's how we are. That's how fucking time is. Haven't you heard the saying, time feels everything? Sorry, time heals everything. It also heals your wounds. Time does heal your wounds. But being honest with you, we really don't want some of those wounds to be healed. We don't want to forget those pains. We don't want to forget those traumatizing moments we had. That's why you need constant awareness. That's why you need to constantly, continuously repeat, think, rethink again and again. Remind yourself of what you want, why do you want, and how are you going to get it. So my goal for today, for the next 3 days basically, is one, I will be creating the draft presentation of today. On the presentation today, I'll be creating the draft presentation today. Tomorrow, I will create the perfect slides. Then I will start practicing it. I'll practicing it at least 20 hours, 20 to 30 hours constantly. And once I'm ready, within the next 5 days, I'll book the meeting. I'll go meet the guy, meet the business owner, give them the offer, and then live what I had planned, live the moment I had planned for. And that's how I am going to make the 1.8 million rupees I say within the next 90 days. Like, I have zero money in my pocket right now. I have nothing. So 1.8 million rupees is about $65,000. $65,000. And I'm going to make it. If not, let's say, if not, maximum, it will take me 5 months. It will take me 5 months to make that $65,000, to make that 1.8 fucking million, and buy my mom a house. Simple. No exceptions, no negotiations. And I'm going to prove it. I'm the same as you guys. I had planned, I had failed, I had procrastinated. I feel ambitious but lazy all the time. But I know what I'm worth of. But I know what I'm capable of. I know what my worth is. I know what I can do. So I will do it. I'm sorry for the bad English, once again. And one of the reasons I'm recording these videos is to improve my communication and speaking. Damn, I look beautiful. I have the front camera facing in front of me. I look fucking beautiful. I look somebody. I look someone who can achieve. I look handsome. Someone who is connected to the divine creation. Let's go to the library now, guys, and get the job done.